Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Blue Collar Restaurant in Miami.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fay, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon. Happy Monday, and welcome to another week of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. And we are getting off in style this week, a Miami Spice edition with our friend and sponsor, Danny Sewrfer, Blue Collar Miami, 6789 Biscayne Boulevard. We've got Lubie back from Cancun.
Hello.
We've got Danny back from Cartagena for a big wedding. We've got food. We've got drink. We've got merriment and mirth. And we also have bagels brought in from the outside. Yes, I'm the asshole who brings in outside food. Danny, how are you? And I hope this is a virgin.
It's a virgin.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I don't hear anything.
Uh-oh. We got a malpractice.
Oh, there we go.
Now you can hear.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah,
on
I hear
yours?
you fine.
All right.
Oh, I
Jiggle
didn't hear
some
anything.
things because sometimes the headsets. I'll just go through it. It's okay. We'll
You
figure it
sound
out
fine.
on the first
I
one,
hear
but we're
you.
on.
That's
All right.
How are you, and how was your travels recently?
Cartagena was a beautiful city. It was very nice to see my best friend and business partner get married. Lovely wedding, small, intimate, on a rooftop on an old hotel inside the old city. Gorgeous, setting, good food, nice people, good time. Good time all around. And
That's
we had
good.
air conditioning, which was nice.
And Lubie, welcome back. They can't
Thank you for
see
having
you
me.
on the screen, but how was your final getaway before
Yes.
becoming a dad? How was Mexico and Cancun?
It was fantastic. We stayed at a resort. I haven't done that since college. It was really cool to be able to, we didn't have to leave. We didn't have to do excursions. There was just a lot going
Which
on
one?
there. It was called East Cadet Occidental.
Oh, I've looked at that one quite
It's
a bit.
really cool.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of kids. Almost everyone brought a kid. Well, if you're going I'm saying we were fine without a kid and we weren't annoyed.
But you're going on a baby moon. The idea is to be away from kids as much as
It
possible.
didn't bother me. The kids were actually really well behaved. I've learned when we do international travels.
so easy going.
All right,
I'm not that
so
easygoing.
I'm going
But-
to go there right off the bat because
I
since
enjoyed
every
it.
time we come here, we seem to talk about hotel sex. How does it
I
work
had
with
a
a
ton.
pregnant woman? Oh, he's just
Yeah,
shaking
no.
his. He's not even going to go there.
Oh,
She
well,
can't let-
I
she let-
traveled.
Oh, I'm talking about pregnant. Like,
When-
how does it work with a pregnant wife?
For
Does
my
that-
wife,
it's-
because when she's so pregnant, when she's on her back, it's hard for her to breathe. So again,
It's like double
there's
dipping.
different
You get a little handy
angles.
while you're in there.
yes, I'm sure she's had so many different symptoms. We just enjoyed our time.
All right.
I was not a fan when my wife was pregnant because in my head, I just had this image of a little baby going.
Yeah. All right. And we started off right where everybody is off their
But
lunch.
Speaking
and-
of hotel sex, I had 3 nights in Cartagena. I was 3 for 3.
Good for you.
This is in the realm of TMI. And once we're in stats, hey, we've got an old rotary phone here. And you know me, anytime
It
I see
works.
something from the 70s or the
Yeah.
80s, my eyes just lit up when I came in here. And if I am Stephen Ross and the Dolphins today on an old rotary
Oof.
phone, it takes a long time to dial 911.
People are a lot. I've heard a couple people say there might be it for McDaniel's very soon.
That what?
McDaniel's
It
time
might be. I mean, that's an
But then,
understatement.
but I feel badly for him. And Lubie, I know, you have lots of feelings and strong feelings about the Dolphins. And what we witnessed yesterday, look, I've actively become a Dolphin hater this season. I've turned on them because what rankled me, and I'm not any kind of longtime fan. I covered the team as a sports writer, but just as a kind of neutral observer, I really liked the team and rooted for them when McDaniel first came on. I wanted to give him and Tua the benefit of the doubt. But Chris Greer, how is there any justification that this guy still has a job? Because coming into this season, you could see, all right, they still have Tua, who's a big question mark. They got rid of their bruising running back, and they kept the finesse running back. And I
Yes.
thought this was supposed to be
more
bigger
physical.
and tougher. They did nothing with their offensive line. They traded away their best cornerback because he was unhappy, and he made a huge play at the end of the Steelers Jets game yesterday. Jalen Ramsey.
Yes.
Their secondary sucks. Their line sucks. Their defensive front isn't as good as advertised. They didn't improve in any meaningful way. Chris Greer still has a job, and now Mike McDaniel is going to be the one who takes the hit. And to
Is your name Robert Lubitz?
what's that?
You sound
Oh
like my
my God.
father.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, but and I watched the game yesterday at Daniel's the D's Sports Bar around the corner from my house, and it was just miserable. Now, the one saving grace for sports bars, now that there is legalized sports gambling and fantasy leagues that everybody's involved in, it doesn't even matter if the home team, if the Dolphins are good or bad this year. People still show up,
You're just
and
gambling.
everybody had a big weekend at sports bars. So.
I'm sure. I am, I don't follow football as much as I used to, and it's, when you're a kid and you're born in 1980 in Miami and you grow up like watching Dan Marino, when will that ever be like that again? Never.
No,
Like even though we never won the title, like it's just not the same.
yeah.
But hold on, before we get too deep into that,
Yes.
these are best tried hot.
Yeah. Let's do it.
These
And
are
I'm
our
sorry.
Cuban sandwich.
This one I could hear.
These are our Cuban sandwich egg rolls. So inside is serrano ham, roasted ground pork,
Wow, this looks like a proper egg roll
manchego
wrapper.
cheese. It is,
Mm.
and pickles. And then here's like a little yellow mustard mayo. So it's just like mayo made with like yellow mustard instead of Dijon.
All right, and there's sometimes where yellow mustard is appropriate, and this sounds like
Look
one
how
of them.
gooey that is.
Yes.
And this is our Cobb salad. It's fairly straight up Cobb. I figure we could use some roughage. We never do
Greens.
that here. Mixed greens and iceberg, bacon, blue cheese, hard-boiled eggs, which are hard-boiled well. You can see there's no green on there, so it's very
Yes.
nice. And they're seasoned.
What does green indicate on the yolk of an egg when it's boiled? Age?
I think overcooked. I think it just gets like that from being overcooked.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the proper technique and time for hard boiling an egg?
There's a whole bunch of shit out there. I like to drop it in boiling water and never drop the temperature down and keep it boiling for 8 minutes and then shock it. That I feel makes it peel the easiest, and it gets me the texture of the yolk that I like. But to each their own. As long as you drop it in boiling water, that bullshit about starting it cold is not true. Scientifically been disproven and makes it hardest to peel.
Interesting.
So
And I have encountered that, and I guess I looked up the wrong recipe because I've been dropping my eggs in from a, room temp position for years, and it now explains why I always have a problem
because like when you
shelling
drop it
the
in
eggs.
when you drop it in the boiling water, it's almost like a sear. It like
Okay.
instantly cooks that like outer bit.
Mhm.
So oh shit.
I'm gonna try that technique now because the way I've been doing it is basically, I would start it from room temp, bring it to a boil, and when it came to a boil,
Cover
take it off the pan. It was be covered while it was coming to a boil. Keep it
You're making
covered,
it too complicated.
and then leave it on there for 10 minutes.
Making it so complicated.
And
Drop
then-
it in boiling water. Let it keep boiling for 8 minutes,
8
maybe
minutes,
9.
and then immediately remove it.
The
and
more eggs
put
you
it on
put-
ice water.
yeah, the more eggs you put in there, maybe add like 20, 30 seconds.
Okay.
6 eggs, 8 eggs. You're probably okay with the 8 minutes.
Do you shock the
Yeah,
eggs?
yeah.
You-
Put
okay.
them in cold water, and then you got to peel them under running cold water.
Okay.
That's how I do it. So we do it here. So we do it at Mignonette for our deviled eggs, and it's been working out well for us.
Okay. I'm gonna take that under advisement. I am going to do it that way. Meanwhile, this egg roll. So, how do you get the wrapper like that? Because that's a proper old school Chinese
just
egg
the-
roll wrapper. That's like
It's
the
just
way.
the ones we buy, I guess. We buy
Okay.
them from either Cisco, actually, or Chef's Warehouse, and they sell a good quality egg roll that blisters at the end. It's not
Right.
bad, right?
the
When we were
exterior.
across the street, it was in spring roll wrapper, but the spring roll wrapper limits how big you can get it, and we're blue collar, so it's got to be big. So the egg roll lets us go heavier.
That's good. And usually I don't like fried things, and I don't like the way everybody stuffs everything and makes it, make an egg roll out of non-traditional egg roll things. But this is an excellent product.
It's all right, yeah. I'm with you. I like these, and I like real egg rolls,
Okay. And
and then conch fritters
conch fritters. All right.
because they're so good.
And it's funny that you mentioned
This is a good batch too.
the
You should get it in.
roughage and the Cobb salad, because yesterday, again, for the game, went to this D's Sports Bar, which is part of the Daniel's Steakhouse.
It looks so good. I want to go.
And
It's great. No, that place
it's
is
not your typical sports bar. Yes, they do have wings. Yes, they do have a double patty smash burger, but they're doing things like the chicken Milanese sandwich on some nice focaccia from Sullivan Street Bakery. They also have a French dip that's high quality. They
As good as Houston's?
I'm saying
I like the French dip.
I'm
It's really
saying it's as good as Houston's.
Okay.
It's really good.
And,
I want to go there really bad. I like Daniel's. I like Daniel a lot. So I'm excited.
and he just opened one down in Coral Gables. They're killing it down there.
Well, they just converted Fiola.
Yeah, and Tom Angelo, our friend, and Danny Gannum, they're going back and forth between both places now. But the D Sports Bar, again, they were packed on the Thursday night game. I wasn't there, but I heard that they did great for the Thursday night opener. And yesterday, all day long, even though the Dolphins were shit in the bed, people are staying. And I guess when the Dolphins stink, it's better for alcohol
more.
sales.
So it's good for alcohol for a long time.
So, but I meant, so we ordered a couple things. They do this beautiful sausage parm appetizer in a skillet that's really nice with some garlic bread on the side. And then the kitchen started sending out things. You know, that's one of the perils of my life, because they knew I was coming in. And the chef, he must have seen, not Danny, but the one who's running the day-to-day ops in the sports bar part. He must have saw the last show that we did up there at Lubie, because I told them, let's do a wedge salad, which they have crumbled blue cheese on it, but with the Thousand Island dressing.
No,
I saw.
They have Thousand Island dressing in-house there because they have a Reuben sandwich that's very good. So unbeknownst and unordered,
you didn't even ask.
showing up at my table after I already had one of their Green Goddess basil Caesar salads, which is also excellent. They send out the chopped wedge salad with great Nooski bacon and heirloom tomatoes and crumbled blue cheese and the Thousand Island dressing on top. And it was great.
Two things.
Yes.
You're welcome, South Florida. For them listening to me.
You're bringing it back.
And and doing Thousand Island instead of blue. So South Florida, Mayo, you're welcome.
Yes.
2, chopped wedge is an oxymoron.
Okay.
All right. It's like a jumbo shrimp.
I know. I would have preferred.
At that point, it's just called a chopped salad.
They bring it out to me, and I'm going to start complaining.
They bring it out to
wasn't
me, and I'm like, "Can you chop it up for me?
No.
Because I can't fit it in my pocketbook with all my sweet and low in that big size."
No, it ended up. I don't know why they chopped it. It was not asked for. I prefer a wedge like you, where it's in a big hunk, and you have to cut it and slice it and dice it and all that stuff on your own. But I guess they figured they would make it a little bit easier on Val and I, because we were sharing it. And sometimes when you share it. Meanwhile, this Cobb salad looks fantastic, and the eggs are perfection. The bacon looks nice and crisp, and I'm gonna take a little bit more. And do you dress it? Is it like a light vinaigrette?
Red wine vinaigrette.
A red wine vinaigrette.
Red wine,
you can help
whole grain
yourself.
mustard, olive oil, garlic, honey.
And you know me, I love well-prepared food, good ingredients, well executed, and
It's good red wine vinegar.
comfortable. Oh, that's a good Cobb salad.
Thank you.
And you're right. I do need some roughage in my life. I shot up this morning.
I like mixing the Cobb with the iceberg and the mixed greens. Otherwise, the iceberg is too monotonous, and the mixed greens are not bouncy enough to hold up. So
Bouncy greens.
yeah,
You definitely need some bouncy greens.
I thought of a sponsor you guys should go after. It's like outside of the restaurant world.
Who's that?
We're open to it.
It's a new orthopedic.
Let me get it.
It's a new orthopedic
Jesus.
surgeon at Miami Beach.
Oh my God.
You may recognize the name Dr. Dre. If you like to smoke trees and you need help with your knees, that's your guy.
But can I get a new set of headphones there too? Maybe that Lubie can. Is that one working now? Finally, you got it.
It's not the headphones. I think the pot
The
is
pot.
being weird.
Didn't we just buy that new mixing board?
We
or
did,
whatever?
which is really starting to freaking.
Is it under warranty?
It may be actually.
Okay, we're gonna have to
But
look
the
at that.
headphones are working just fine, and I'm glad
Yeah, we got all these
you
new
guys going.
headphones. All the new sponsors. We're doing upgrades continuously here, because just like in the restaurant business, here on the Lunchbox, we will strive for continuous improvement and make our audience happier every day.
You guys are our lucky charm. Every time you guys do the show here, we have a nice busy lunch.
Yes, you know, that's
You just want to make this the home of the
lunchbox. Well, you know, I could always just gab with you all day long, Danny. I'm going to take a first sip of what do we have here? This is just the espresso martini. And I don't know why I got it in the Manischewitz Kiddish cup here, but
no, that's how we serve our cocktails. They're called, what are they called? Nick and Nora glasses.
Oh, good.
Nick and Nora
Mayo.
I thought usually like the espresso martini is served in the classic martini glass, a coupe. That's a coupe.
But doesn't that look and feel fancier?
This one feels like I should be reciting the four Kadishes.
Speaking of, I did a fundraiser event at my synagogue yesterday. So they asked me, they're like, hey, can you help us out? We want to do something fun and get a bunch of members. And I was like, well, why don't we do it for the first Dolphin game? And you guys can broadcast the thing and get like a game truck for the kids and all that. So I went there and I cooked with my rabbi as the mashkia for about 200 people, burgers, dogs, barbecue chicken, all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
And it was a really nice time. They had a great time.
Call that a busman's holiday, where the chef comes in and just spends all day on the grill cooking. But
so
good for you. You did a mitzvah.
That is a mitzvah.
And then everyone's like, oh, some people coming up be like, oh, I only became because you're here. What's the name of your restaurant?
They didn't know the name.
Blue Collar. Oh, is it kosher? No. One lady, probably a friend of yours, she come. We're supposed to be serving till 4, but like 2:30, 3 o'clock, no one was picking anymore. So I told the guy, break it down. Let's get out of here. Lady comes up. It's like 3:01. They start breaking it down. This was supposed to be till 4 o'clock, and then she literally starts taking a bunch of paper plates, loading it up, and putting it in her pocketbook. So tell her it's okay. We don't mind.
Wow.
Tell her it's
Probably
okay.
a cousin of mine.
This is a good batch of Conquerors. If you haven't
These are
tried it.
fantastic.
This is a particularly good batch. I don't know why. It's a little sweeter.
I love the way you test
I told
me
my
because
wife last time, I'm like, he will eat things on the show and go, this isn't really good this time.
No,
I don't know
because
what that
like
means.
sometimes, look, we're not a factory. We're humans making stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes we make mistakes or someone mails it in and we can fuck up.
You,
Like this is a good looking batch of egg rolls, but I don't know.
I agree.
They're fine. They could use more pickles on the inside.
no, that's an excellent egg roll, Cuban style egg roll.
Really nice.
The Conquerors, I love that dipping sauce. It's just a spicy remoulade, or
Spicy
what?
Tartar.
Spicy
So just
tartar.
regular tartar sauce, and we make that one spicy with like sriracha, Tabasco, and smoked paprika.
Now you're trying to punish me because I just did my Ozempic shot this morning, and you know that fried food and Ozempic goes together like.
Same with Jet's Pizza. Jet's Pizza and Ozempic.
Oh,
my
really?
God.
We
Thursday
learned-
night.
We learned that lesson after the last poker game. We ordered a bunch of Jets pizzas, and I devoured like
It's just
3
heavy.
slices. Oh, but that's another. Oh,
It's
we
heavy.
got so many topics.
Oh,
he
you're gonna
ordered
shit
a
on
ham
me.
and pineapple pizza.
Really?
Jet's Pizza, if you're listening, you do the best ham and pineapple.
Oh, Jesus, Danny.
I love a ham and pineapple pizza. It's like, look, it's like a holdback from my being a stoner in high school and middle school. All right, you're a stoner now, so I don't understand why you don't like it.
Well, I did eat it,
Yeah, like
You did?
what's not to
Oh,
like?
and what I said was,
I don't like the.
I think I would like it more if there were jalapenos. If you had
Or
a
to offset
sweet
the
heat
sweet.
along with the ham in
listen
the
to you.
mix, and then you get
Such a
sweet,
critic.
heat, smoky.
He is
I
all
need
the time.
sweet. I need it balanced. This is not balanced. It's just like sweet ham on sweet pineapple. I need some spicy.
My
jalapeno.
daughter orders it. I almost wrote her out of the will, but I forgave her transgressions.
What's in the will?
and I'm a
Someone
little
else is going to get the little hat that says press.
get my all my old credentials from the all Dolphin games and Olympic games that have absolutely no value. No,
I don't like any ham and pineapple. Like I'm very selective about it.
okay.
Jets, I happened to like one day I took a flyer and ordered it from them and I enjoyed it. But most places I do not like it at all. There's just something about the Jets one that they do right.
Yeah, but except it didn't sit too well with
No.
either of us because it
It's
was
a heavy pizza.
it
Oh my
was
God.
Niagara Falls.
3 a.m.
3
Niagara
a.m.
Falls.
I was definitely
I was going to text you and be like, hey, are you also having
Go through it together.
and that's the thing about this medication that you can cheat. You could eat fried foods and fatty foods and drink, but you're going to pay a
Your
price.
body will let you know. Yep.
And then you'll go back to your balance, which is, getting it all out of your system. All right. Meanwhile, we got to take our first break. But before we do, let's quickly go over your Miami Spice deals that are ongoing through the end of September here and at Mignonette. And I'm glad that people that are on the Let's Eat South Florida group, now over 213,000 members, are finding their way here because if you come into a Heat game, is going to be again the new season. Our center, anything down there, Mignonette is a great place to go. And here, it's also on the way if you're coming in or out up to Broward County, right here on Biscayne Boulevard. And the food here is outstanding in a very
Thank you.
comfortable. And now with the new digs over a year here, full liquor.
Well, we do something
I've-
different for Spice than anyone else.
Yeah.
We have a philosophy, anything goes. So for dinner, you come in, it's $45. Any app, any entree, any dessert, whatever you want. And the entrees are full size. That's a great deal for us because, normally you come in here, the filet is $49. So for $4 less, you can get an appetizer and a dessert.
Yeah.
At lunch, we do.
Such a smart businessman.
For losing money.
You're trying to bring people.
For lunch, it's anything goes, any app or salad, any sandwich, and any dessert. But at lunch, if you want to get the Miami Spice dinner for another 10, anything goes.
Right.
And at brunch, we have a more selective menu, just to make it easier in the kitchen. It's not like we're trying to chip you out of the deal, but it's $35 and almost anything goes. We picked all the best hits, all the Benedicts, all the French toast and pancakes and
Nice.
pork and beans. All the stuff that you would want to order anyway from the brunchy menu is available. And if you want to ask, we're not going to give you a hard time about doing substitution.
They're very easy here. And again, I love your philosophy is get people in the door.
Yep.
And then they'll come back because the food is so good.
Yep.
And you have full liquor now. You have anything goes. You are not closed on a Monday or a Tuesday. You don't have to remember it. Open 7 days.
Can't be closed.
Open 7 days here for lunch and dinner and brunch on the weekends. And then Mignonette also open 7
I
days.
believed you when you said you're going.
Oh, he said he was going light. Look at that. He
I was
really
like,
wants to
okay,
punish me.
it's enough food. We'll be all right. Oh, Jesus.
And Mignonette open dinner nightly at 5 p.m. Michelin Guide recommended. We'll talk about the Michelin Guide a little bit later. I made a triumphant return to print
Yes.
journalism this weekend.
Mayo is everywhere.
Well, the City and Shore magazine, which is an offshoot of the Sun Sentinel. Oh my God, look at this!
Look at this.
Give a quick rundown,
All
and then
right,
we'll take a break.
I
And then
don't think we ever had this.
No.
So
We never had
this-
either of these dishes. We never had
this is
any
our-
of these dishes.
This is craziness.
This
I
is
know
our
you did
brown
chicken
stew
parm.
chicken. It's like a Jamaican dish.
Yeah, brown
It's-
stew chicken's
Wait, where'd the
amazing.
phone go? I need to call 911 again. I'm gonna need an
brown stew
ambulance.
chicken. It's our braised today. It's a little Scotch bonnet, a little carrot, some brown down sauce, some veal stock, and some other shit I don't really know. This is the chef's like.
Yeah,
baby,
no.
who won't let me-
He's from the islands. He's not telling you what's in there.
Yeah,
My-
this is our grilled cheese. So
Oh, wow.
it's multi-grain bread.
Oh, I thought it was like a
And
croque madame or
inside
something
Is it
like that.
fried
No,
in
no,
like
let me-
beef tallow?
It looks like a
No.
croque madame.
It gets
or-
better.
Okay.
It's our grilled cheese. It's got Cooper Sharp, the same thing we use in the cheesesteak, and yet regular new school yellow American. Plus, inside is fried smoked Gouda. So as an appetizer, we have Gouda triangles that are smoked, and then we bread them and fry them.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's on the inside. And then we sear the edges to like,
This
That's
thing has a
beautiful.
wall.
Yeah,
It,
we
it looks
cauterize
like
it.
yeah, you cauterize.
cauterize it.
I've never heard of a cauterized
yeah.
grilled
So,
cheese
look,
sandwich.
Get in there and see if we get
It's like a wall that is separating the gooey interior
Does
from
someone
the
don't eat
exterior.
all of theirs because I want to at least
I
try
gotta-
it.
I
No,
gotta-
I don't need the whole thing. I just want to try. I don't
Go
need
get in
I
there.
got to take a picture
We're
of
all
this.
buddies. We
I
can
know
we can
we're
double
all
dip.
buddies.
Let me take
I'm
the
not-
first bite, and then we'll finally take the first break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk. We got to talk some
Well, that remind
bagels.
me, you mentioned something about Let's Eat South Florida on
Mm.
Facebook. I want to come back to that.
See, you love controversy. You give it.
Yeah, look at that. Look how
Look
gooey.
at this. Look how gooey it is.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my
Lubie, I
God.
couldn't hear you before. So, when you go away now with your wife, there is no romance, or there's other
It's not
things?
no. And I don't think like him. I guess maybe I'm less considerate than people would think because I don't care. I think Luca will be fine. It's her physically. There's always different symptoms. She just always feels.
He's saying he doesn't like fat girls. That's kind of what it sounds like.
I don't know what he's
I'm
saying.
attracted to my wife. Believe me, I don't care. I think she looks
He's
gorgeous.
like, I don't want a big pregnant woman.
I think she looks gorgeous. It's physically her. She's just had symptoms the whole pregnancy. So
Right.
like she's never. I feel weird making a.
Right.
Oh, you just threw up. Okay, you ready? You know, like
Not the most
she has
romantic.
gas.
time.
She
Yeah.
has like every
Okay.
symptom a pregnant woman's had. It hasn't been the most tough pregnancy. She's just had all the symptoms. So
Well,
I just leave her alone. Like
you never know what's going to happen
And-
once that baby comes out. So you got to.
oh, it's going to be less. I know. I'm
Get while the
screwed.
getting is good.
I know. I'm going to be on a nice drought.
I have immediate regrets for bringing this
Yeah,
up.
you
once
brought it
again.
up.
You brought it
I'm
up.
honest. I don't
And I'm going to
hold back
dig
at
into
all.
the parm of the day. This is just a chicken parm. It just looks beautiful.
What are you doing parms of the day?
Oh my God, that's so good. The little angel hair, I
Okay,
used
I
to be
love
opposed
angel hair.
to because everybody
people
would
murder
overcook it. But I think my
No.
man Dan here
We'll see.
is the
I mean, we cook it to
the
order.
one guy that could
Let's
probably.
see. It's possible we overcook it.
Oh well,
The kid on the kid on saute right now, he's pretty good.
it's good.
I mean, it's really
It's
hard
good.
to not
It's
overcook
not.
it.
It's so many times you get it where it's complete
Yeah.
glue. This is good. They still
you-
have their own distinct texture each strand.
This grilled cheese is ridiculous.
Grilled cheese is ridiculous.
crap.
We are working with the bakery that they're slicing the bread a little too thick, so we're going to get it a little thinner on the next batch because just to make it a little bit easier to eat for that.
I like it.
and
It's
for the
perfect for
BLT.
big bite purposes.
I
I
think
can
it's
just chow
amazing.
down on this. All right, let's take our first break. Again,
Oh my
Miami
God,
Spice
that's great.
ongoing all month
crap.
long at the Danny Sewrfer restaurants, Mignonette downtown. The address there again is
18th and 2nd.
18th and 2nd, very close to the arena and the Arts Center. And then, of course, here, 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, right in the Mayo district of Miami. Blue Collar. Come and get it. Great stuff. We'll be back after these words. When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. For a special occasion or any occasion, Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new burrilla tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years. Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef-owner Danny Sewrfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And the summer specials are sizzling with BOGO lunch sandwiches every weekday from noon to 5 p.m. in June and July, Miami Spice menu in August, September, and drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com. We're back at Blue Collar. I'm stuffing my mouth. I just had some of that brown stew chicken. What a nice
I love
gravy
roast chicken.
sauce on that. And the parm.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I mean, I can tell you everything about the parm. That's my recipe, start to finish. I can't tell you anything about the brown stew.
But I
Luckner.
like that though. That means he's like straight up from the Caribbean and he takes
Luckner
it
is from
seriously.
Jamaica. He's been with me for over 10 years. He's been the chef for 7 years. And like during the pandemic, he's like, hey, I got something. Let me try it. I was like, all right. And it's been a hit ever since.
Oh, yeah. And it's got flavor. It's got some kick on the
I
back
think it's on the
end.
bone actually too.
And
yeah.
More like
It's
cacciatore.
Oh,
jumbo chicken quarters.
Yeah, and chicken on the bone, you need that flavor when it's got that great, the brown stew, the little bit of Scotch bonnet peppers, and another great
That's it.
winning dish at Blue
This-
Collar.
you know,
Comfort Classics.
The
are-
brown stew, the people that order it, surprising.
I was gonna ask, is it just Caribbean people? Because I feel like
No,
the way you
English.
present it,
The opposite.
anyone would order that.
More old white people.
I'm glad that wasn't on the mic. More old white
Older
people.
people
More older
of a
white people
certain
order it.
persuasion.
Yeah.
Really?
Is
Maybe
it because they've lost their sense of taste and they can't taste the spice, or they just want to?
They want to go for it.
Sometimes you hear
I was
about.
thinking because people maybe from the islands, they see me walking around the restaurant, they're like, no fucking way, that guy knows how to make brown stew.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But and then the older white people are like, oh, still
It can't be
chicken from that
bad.
guy.
It can't be that bad. Yeah.
Like my friend Robert, who's been one of our longest running guests and was here like from the day one. I did not think he would go for it, and it's like his favorite thing. Whenever it's on the
Really?
menu, he comes.
I could see why.
I like it.
Flavorful. And
There's a good batch of parm.
served
too.
with
The
the
chicken parm's fantastic.
served with a side of the mashed potatoes here. All the comfort foods that you can want is here at Blue Collar. All right, so let's get into some other topics. Yes, I am the asshole who brings outside food into here because what I didn't realize, Danny,
I know you're not even paying for any of this, and you still bring in outside food.
it's because I'm intrigued. I didn't realize El Bagel is right up the block, literally 2 blocks away. And this is one of these like trendy Miami places. Everybody says, oh, they got great bagels and it's the best bagel in Miami. And you were hyping it to me saying it's a great bagel. And look, I'm partial. I grew up in the Mill Basin, Canarsie section of Brooklyn. We had some
Back when
all-time
noon clouds were a nickel.
back when we had to dial on the rotary phone to put our order in. But in Canarsie, there was a bunch of great bagel and
it's
Bialy
like the
shops
home of the bagel.
on Flatlands Avenue. And one of the people who worked there and cut his teeth, so to speak, baking bagels and Bialys there was one Mark Freed, who is now the co-owner and proprietor of Grandpa's Bagels and Deli in Dania Beach, and seasonal sponsor of the show. But I love going in there. They have big bagels, but I like the texture of them.
How
When
are
you
the
get-
Bialys?
They don't make Bialys.
Okay.
They tried, it just didn't come out right. So he
It's hard.
gave up. It's
I don't
very
know
hard.
what the effing difference is, but it's hard.
There is something about a Bialy. The only
The only-
Bialy I
the-
buy is in Publix, a frozen one called Ray's New York Bialy.
Oh, Ray,
But they're actually produced by a company called Bell Bialy, which used to be in Canarsie on Foster Avenue,
no, I
and
never,
they moved to Oceanside, Long Island. But they produce all these bagels that are sold frozen, and they're really good Bialy.
I like a Ray's bagel.
Bagel and Bialy both.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So I the only Bialy I've ever had fresh that I've ever liked was Sage, rest in peace.
Mm.
And like warm Bialy, it's like with like cream cheese. But I struggle.
Bialy is butter. It should only be butter.
I struggle with the Bialy. And first of all, finding a good one's impossible. There's not a good one down here. Second of all, on how to eat it, how to spread it, what
Right.
to spread on it.
Now this is
You know,
okay,
like a
so now we're
bagel-
getting into
Like
the
a
stuff.
bagel, put whatever. Like a Bialy, I'm like, do I put butter? Do I put cream cheese? Do I cut it in half and then put it on? Like, what? How do I put it on?
These are the big major Jewish discussions.
Need to
that-
know by for Yom Kippur.
Because here we go.
Yeah, the
Here's
breakfast.
Yeah.
here's the I already tore it off from El Bagel. This is their sesame bagel, and it was
I would say
it was
at least
okay.
the
I was
seeds
a
are
little
on the whole thing.
disappointed. It has like even the sesame one. It didn't even have the kind of sourdough rye taste profile that the regular one did. And I call me a homer, but I like the ones at Grandpa's because Mark Freed grew up baking them and learning in Canarsie. And I know when you get them fresh out of the oven there, you don't need them toasted.
I don't. I am not a believer of a toasted bagel.
All right. So before we get into the whole do's and don'ts of bagels, because
Except maybe the
What?
exception, tuna salad on it.
okay,
Little warm bagel, lightly warm bagel with tuna salads. And the only time I'll ever do it scooped.
okay.
Tuna salad.
Oh, you do the scooping.
Only with tuna salad.
All right.
Oh,
The
it- 'cause
scooping.
it-
But
settles
it's not
better.
obviously it's not like a carb thing or a weight thing. Because then, so in case you didn't know, when you scoop it, then you have all the insides that you could just dip in cream cheese. It becomes like a
Oh.
cream cheese spoon.
Oh Jesus.
Right.
I never
You know,
done
I
that.
had okay. I do have definitive rules and regulations when it comes to bagels, including scooping. But first, I want to talk about bialys
Oh yeah.
because
Tell me,
they
how do you
such a specialty item,
how do you eat
and
a
you
bialy?
can't really find a good one. Now, I'm going back to the early good old days of my life when my parents had a house in Brooklyn. Every time I used to land and come up from Florida as a sports writer, my dad would pick me up at JFK if I wasn't renting a car, and we would go straight to Bell Bialy's. It was a factory that was on Foster Avenue in the Canarsie section of Brooklyn, right on the way back from JFK Airport. And you would go in there and you would get a bag of right out of the oven, hot,
Oh my God.
hot Bialys that they cost, I think it was $5 for a dozen. And this is not going back that far. This is going back only 10 years, like
Jesus.
2000. I'm going back to 2015
No way.
before they moved their factory
No
to
way.
Long Island.
No way.
Way.
No
Because
way you're getting a dozen
because they-
bialys for $5 in 2015.
and it wasn't even a retail shop. You just walk in a
Well,
side
he's
door
going
of the
out.
Oh, that sounds
bakery.
like he's doing you a favor because he knows you'll be going there forever.
Probably.
No,
Yeah.
they sell it to anybody who walks in off the street. They don't really have it. They're mainly wholesale and baking for, you know, the raised bagels, the frozen product. But you walk in there, they don't have any spreads, they don't have any fish. It's just strictly you're getting the bialys right out of the oven, $5 a dozen. They come out hot. Now we would go home, slice it open in half.
This way or this way?
No, slice
vertical
it-
equator or
Equator going
Yeah,
this
so
yeah.
half would have onion, half would not.
No, yeah. So the little pocket of the onions would be on the top half. Now, usually I like eating
That's
my
what I don't
bagels
understand about
open.
Oh,
but
that's why
here's
you're
what you do:
confused.
the
Can you
only
do-
thing you do on one of these bialys is you smear it with high quality butter, and then you put the top back on it, and
So
you
you do
eat
it like
it.
a sandwich.
You eat it like a sandwich, but you don't cut it in half like a sandwich like they do with all these bagel things now. The other thing you could put on a bialy is egg salad, and you do it the same way. Egg salad or butter on a bialy. Everything else is just the fish,
I
the
can't
stocks
wrap-
doesn't work.
I can't wrap my head around egg salad and a bagel like thing being not open face.
You could do it open faced too, but I'm saying the bialy, because you need the onion pocket component on the top, you got to put the top back on. You squish it down.
that's where I
Sometimes
like-
it falls out the sides. You
That's
get a
where
little
I'm like,
messy.
what do I do with the bialy and how do I get a good distribution?
You
of
want
this
to be
onion?
distributed, yeah.
Then I'm saying you're not an egg salad guy. You want to do strictly butter on your bialy. You put it together and then you just eat it, and that's
Like
it.
a
Would it
sandwich.
surprise you if I told you I'm so picky about egg salad?
Okay,
Like, I've
Probably.
Wouldn't
I've liked
surprise
my,
the way you boil their eggs, I can imagine.
I like my mother's, I like mine, and I like my sister's.
Do you like it very light on the mayo, or a
No,
little
it's
bit
like
heavy?
mayo soup with eggs in it.
Oh, I hate it like that.
Really?
Not, I mean, okay, that might be an exaggeration, but there has to be enough mayo to be egg salad. It's not just like hard-boiled eggs with a little bit of mayo. There has to be a fair amount of mayo and dill.
Okay, so
Okay,
we
and
are
dill, too.
completely
Dill.
opposites.
And dill.
Dill.
Here's how I do
Oh,
my egg salad.
I'm gonna hit.
So you want a
You're
very
gonna say
strong-
something
You
so
want a
bad.
strong flavoring. That's interesting.
Not like a ton of dill.
You're so goyish.
But a lot of
Why would you
mayonnaise
put so
and
much
dill.
mayo and dill?
And dill. That doesn't. That sounds
it's
very Gentile.
goyish. I think he's really like a.
well,
Oh,
we
no,
grew up,
he's
ve-
a-
we grew up very reformed.
He's a Methodist in
we,
Jewish clothing.
we grew up very reformed. If you're gonna tell me you put anything chunky like onions or pickles,
No,
or
not an egg salad.
celery and egg salad, I'm gonna fucking.
Well, mayo for
I'm
sure.
gonna stop sponsoring the
Bean
show.
sprouts.
You're kidding.
No. Okay. I do two versions of egg salad. Okay. One of them I do like so minimalist. It'll make you. It'll probably upset you, but you just mash up the eggs. You put just the bare minimum amount of mayo so that it
No, I'm
slightly
in the
binds it. Salt and pepper.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Then I do my.
I would do more mayo.
Then I
Yes.
do my fancy.
Just salt, pepper, mayo.
Then I do my fancy style, which is you mash up the eggs, a little bit more mayo, a teaspoonful of Coleman's hot mustard, and a little bit of finely diced celery.
Interesting.
Oh, he's rolling
I don't
his
need it
eyes.
that way, but that's at least
That
more
sounds
interesting.
like No. Like the mustard, fine. I can get behind the mustard part.
Just
the
a little
celery,
bit, not to throw it off balance, just to give
the
it a little
celery
bit of a
is
kick.
just totally unnecessary. Like the beauty of egg salad and where it differs from tuna salad.
You and I
Or-
disagree on crunch, my friend. You
No,
hate the
no,
crunch.
but let me finish.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't need the crunch
The,
in egg salad.
exactly. Egg salad's not about texture.
I
Egg
don't
salad's
want
about
it-
mushy.
mush.
Egg
yeah.
salad's about mush. All right. Tuna salad's about texture. All the
Yeah.
other salads about texture. Egg salad is not about it. You missed the mark on it. I cannot believe people like me used to be like, what's this guy going to say about my restaurant? What's this guy going to You know what? If I would have known that you put celery in your egg salad all those years ago when you gave us a beautiful review, I'd have been like,
Oh, that sucks.
who cares? This guy puts celery in his egg salad.
But Danny, you got to remember, I said there's two
No,
options.
there's no two ways. No.
There's two
No.
options.
No.
If you
No.
you could
No.
come to my
No.
restaurant
No.
when
No.
I open it and order the
No.
minimalist egg salad,
No.
or
Egg salad,
you could
there's
get
one
the
way.
deluxe.
Salt, egg salad is salt, pepper, mayo, maybe
Yeah,
dill.
but not mayo soup. You shouldn't have eggs
I wanna-
floating in a sea of
I am
mayonnaise.
curious.
Why don't you just go to a church picnic in South Carolina and bring some
I was
sweet
gonna
tea?
say,
because my wife won't let me.
Oh man!
No,
all right.
no.
Well, all
There's-
right. Now we get into.
Oh my god! And with that crunch in your egg salad,
Well, you think,
On
oh,
a
it might be a
bialy.
shell.
On the-
You're one of those
No.
worry like Lubie, who says, "Oh, it's a crunch." Is that
No.
somebody put a
No, I'm
shell
just
in there?
thinking,
They
if
didn't.
you have
They
a
didn't
chunky-
shell the egg
if
salad.
you have a hard, chunky piece of celery in your thing.
I didn't say big
He said
little
refined.
finely
He
diced.
said
Second of all, I mean, am I going to trust you to finely brunoise something and make a fine dice?
Brunoise.
Like that?
Brunoise.
That's a new word for
Um,
me. I love
That's
it.
like
He's trying to
your
remind us that he's the chef here.
1/16.
That's usually how I like to dice my.
But like, if you have a
things.
piece of celery and it's hard, or maybe there's a clump of them somewhere, and then you bite into it on a bialy, that shit's coming out the edge no matter what. The beauty of the egg salad is it mushes down and you could trap it.
All right.
Yes.
It's like mushy trap.
All right, we're going to get into the stylings and proper rules and regulations of bagel eating after the next break. Before we take this
Open
break,
chase.
guess what I got to do a live spot for, Danny?
There's a
Moon
lot of
pies?
that.
Tropical Acres.
Oh, I love
Acres,
tropical
yeah, the
acres.
acres.
And
Oh my gosh.
you know what? All right, let's just do the spot,
Okay.
and we'll talk more after the break.
All right.
But people, Tropical Acres has a very
Coming for you, foodies who review.
warm space. No, I
Review.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
2500 Griffin Road, the Studiali family, they
The
are
goat.
upholding a tradition that their cousins started it in 1949, the Harvey family from Yonkers. And then after the first fire in the early 60s, the Studialis took over. They've been running it ever since. I mean, 76 years in business, home of value, and just, I mean, you want to go in there tonight? This is the night to go. If you're not coming to Blue Collar on a Monday or Tuesday, you go up to Tropical Acres, half price wine Mondays and Tuesdays. You get the $39 Twin Lobster special. That's Monday through Friday while supplies last. That comes with a salad and a side dish. And you also get the happy hour in the bar. Danny doesn't care, but half price on the
I still
beautiful.
appreciate.
Oh no, the martinis.
Would you say,
a
would you say
Belvedere
that
martini.
Tropical Acres is kind of like the Joes of Broward?
It is.
Yes,
I
that's
think
actually
so.
the way I would describe
You're not going there to be seen or for fashionable decor.
it. And they,
You're going
and they
in
admit
there
that, though.
to get fed, to get properly treated. If something is wrong, tell the server, and they'll redo a steak if it comes out not to your liking. They will do anything you want because they are in the yes
Hospitality.
business,
It's a yes.
the
grind.
hospitality business. I love them. I know not everybody does, and that's okay. But
No, it's not.
nobody's gonna look. Just don't go there, but don't say a bad word about them. You know, I mean, they are.
You
I
can't-
would
you-
never say a bad word about Tropical Acres.
I'm saying go there,
Oh,
check it
yeah.
out for yourself. But I'm saying, look, there are people. Restaurants are subjective. Not every place is for everybody, and the Studialis understand that. They've rebuilt after two fires. They have put in some new modern touches. They have hardwood floors. They've redone things. It's look, it's my go-to. My late parents, when they moved down here in their final years, they
Yeah,
would,
you know what?
we would
If you're coming
celebrate
from New
birthdays.
York City and you're going to all the best places in New York and you want to maybe have opinions about it, I get it. If you're coming at it and you're bitching about it, you're from Coral Springs or Boca Raton, just get the heck out of here. Oh my God, come on. Boca Raton and Coral Springs bitching about Tropical Acres, get out of here.
And comparing it to a fish restaurant, I don't
Get out of here. Get out of here. Tropical Acres was South Florida royalty goat.
And again,
Like Tropical Acres and Joe's are the king and queen of South Florida prom.
and again, they take reservations for the busy weekends or any night or the Thanksgiving holidays coming up. They're going to be up. You're open here Thanksgiving?
No.
No. Okay.
Thanksgiving, New Year's, and Christmas.
So that's
good for
one
you.
time that you could not come to Blue Collar, but you can go to Tropical
Well, take it
Acres
easy.
Thanksgiving Day.
But we do a Thanksgiving basket.
Yeah, yeah,
you
you
can
do the whole
order the
thing,
night
right.
before,
Gotcha.
and it is a great Thanksgiving
Nice.
basket.
But for those who want to have Thanksgiving in a restaurant, Tropical Acres has become a tradition for a lot of people. Make your reservations now, 954-989-2500. Again, 954-989-2500. And you can go in there, let's say go tonight. You could get a really nice bottle of Segizio Zinfandel, which is one of my favorites. You can get a prime rib, the medium cut, and you can get a twin lobster special, and you're out the door for like $100.
Yeah.
You tell me where you're going to get a
You
value
can't even
like
do that here in Mignonette.
Yeah. So
Oh, you're yeah.
it's incredible value, and I love them, and that's a hill I'm willing to die on.
Pretty good
Tropical
key lime
Acres,
pie too.
and
Yeah, so-
excellent
those are good.
desserts. All right, let's take the second of 3 breaks, and we'll come back and more bagel talk after these words.
What's there to talk about? Open face. That's it.
We'll talk more.
It's got to be open.
We'll be back.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back at Blue Collar. Again, don't forget, Miami Spice is ongoing through the end of September, and you get the Anything Goes, $45 for any appetizer, any entree, any dessert. That's for dinner. At lunch, you can make it a little bit less expensive, $35. Is that correct?
Lunch, $35. Any sandwich, any app, any salad, any dessert.
Okay.
But I like you can be here in lunchtime, kick
And
up to $10.
Upgrade to
and
dinner
get-
for
and
$10.
get
Get
dinner.
whatever you want.
And he's...
But today, some asshole forgot to order more filet mignon, so we're all out of filet. today.
Yeah, you got, let's face it,
His
you got
name's
tired
Danny
of giving it
Sewrfer.
away at a $4 loss. So it will be back tomorrow, though. hopefully.
I remember this morning, I texted me company, they're like, no, get the fuck out of here. Way too late.
And you're going to have oxtail and filet back in stock.
Filet,
shortly.
the oxtail is working right now. The filet we won't have till tomorrow.
Okay. So, again, you could do, you can't do much better than having
brown
that brown
stew
stew
chicken's
chicken.
great.
The brown stew
If you
is
want a
flavor.
Caribbean kind of vibe, yeah.
the brown
right.
stew is good for me and good for the guest.
All right, let's take care of some business before we get back to bagel talk. It's like Linda Richmond here.
Did
Like
Jackie
butter.
Mason do an egg salad routine?
Huh?
I know Jackie Mason, but I didn't know his routine. They're like, oh, the Jackie
How do
Mason
we
egg
feel
salad
about
routine.
tuna salad?
Tuna
He's
salad
weird.
is
He's weird about tuna salad.
tuna salad is.
Did you ever have the tuna
Beef-
salad we had at Vinaigrette?
I never did. No, I never made it into
No.
vinaigrette, and that
No.
was your sandwich shop
Our
that
sub
was
shop.
based on some great
It was our
sandwich.
homage to like VNS and La Spada.
Right. So, tuna salad, and Defoe loves tuna salad subs, particularly from La Spadas. He's friends with the owners, Gail and Harry. And I say tuna salad is wonderful if you're in your 70s and you don't have your real teeth
Yeah, he's
anymore.
weird about tuna salad.
You're in your
I know.
70s.
No,
You're in your
my
70s.
soul is in its 70s. No, actually 80s.
You're in your 60s.
my
and you
body.
just talked about eating mushy egg salad sandwiches. So
No,
how do you have
I-
any credibility?
I spoke about crunchy egg salads, and you took umbrage.
no,
to
you
the
said
crunchy.
2 ways. No,
There's 2 ways. All right. So
no.
tuna salad, I've kind of turned the corner. I don't understand tuna melts, but I like them. It makes no sense to me why you
Same.
would melt cheese on tuna
I
and
know, but
and make
sometimes
it
it works.
hot.
That's fire. I
Like
like
hot
it. I'm not
tuna
gonna
was the
lie.
name of a band in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
And it's gross.
I-
but sometimes if you get stoned, it's
I-
good.
I like. All right. So when it comes to tuna salad, I'm picky about my tuna. I like my tuna. I used to love Epicure North's tuna before Starkman ruined it, and I like the tuna at El Bago, and I love the tuna at Sedell's.
Grandpa's has good tuna
Grandpa's
salad.
tuna is very good, actually. I
I like Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafoods tuna because they put a little curry.
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you wouldn't like it. It's not tuna.
It's not traditional.
It has
it's
like
not
a.
It's
It's
not
more
a Jewy tuna
flavorful than.
salad.
Yeah, it's not Jewish at all.
It's an island.
Look how mid '90s we are. We put curry powder in tuna salad. Oh, the
You're gonna mock it. I like the flavor.
They
of
have
it,
some
but-
Caribbean people there, so
and
they-
it's
they-
also chunkier.
Mid '90s called. They want their tuna salad.
They want
they're trying to mix
they
it.
want their
No.
curry powder.
Well, so I don't love a tuna melt for every reason you said. I like this weird, stupid in between thing that I kind of do on my own. And
so you
it's
scoop
dumb.
out a
It's so dumb. Listen to how dumb this is.
Yeah.
All right, I make the tuna.
right.
All right, and I do this for Yom Kippur. Yom
What
Kippur.
kind do you use? White albacore.
What white, of course.
Yeah.
Not in water, not oil.
Okay.
Yom Kippur is actually my favorite holiday of all the holidays
Because it's breakfast for dinner.
because it's just all about eating bagels.
Yeah.
So I toast.
Do
a
you
pumpkin-
fast?
I'm diabetic.
He's
He
got
has-
medical
he has God
dispensation.
dispensation. He has God
So-
dispensation.
So I'll scoop, and this you're gonna like be like, you are so dumb. Okay, just for tuna salad, and really mostly on Yom Kippur, I will scoop a cinnamon raisin bagel.
Oh Jesus!
I know,
Oh,
I know.
no.
I
People
will,
do this. I've
I
heard
will
this.
toast it pretty heavily. And normally
Cinnamon
I don't
raisin with tuna.
and normally I don't toast. a
Oh
bagel.
my
People
God!
do
You're,
this. It's the
you're a
grossest
very
thing I've ever heard.
disturbed
This
human
goes
being.
against everything I really normally do. I
This
don't,
I
is
hate
worse than
judging-
pineapple on pizza.
I
don't-
hate judging people's eating, but that's.
I don't-
I've
listen,
heard it too before.
I don't.
But
I don't toast bagels.
I just
ever.
roll my eyes. when people
That
say it.
Alan Susser really did a number on you.
So I scoop it. I toast it pretty heavily. And normally I don't toast bagels. And then I fill it with tuna. And then as it's still warm and like steaming up a little,
You put cheese on top of it.
a slice of Munster cheese on each half.
Okay, the Munster.
And so the
tuna is
Munster-
solid.
Munster cheese is one of those cheeses. It's like, why does it exist?
There's no
And then
flavor to Munster cheese.
The only time I like it
When it's
is with
melted.
tuna.
And
on
then-
a tuna
and then-
roll. That's
yeah.
And then
funny.
here it gets gross.
But the cinnamon
it gets
roll-
worse.
The cinnamon raisin.
It gets worse.
I'm about to vomit.
It gets worse.
Oh,
okay,
go
then
ahead.
it
You're
gets
doing
worse. Maybe
more to
keep that
this
back.
thing. And then you eat
I don't know
this?
if I should say
Do
this
you
because
eat it
people
or
are
throw
gonna-
it out?
People are gonna come into my restaurant and trust me.
It's all right. We're sharing
And I would take
secrets.
pieces of it
Yeah.
and dip it in a glass of orange juice.
Okay. I have to ask, what were the origin of this?
There's
This started somewhere where you tried to just as a challenge and you ended up liking it.
I was in summer tennis camp at the University of Florida, summer of 1992, and there was this girl Jessica, and she was on Sundays the counselor would take us as bagel land or whatever, and she would do that, and I'd be like, "That's so fucking gross. You're so fucking dumb." And then I did it, and I was
And
like,
you liked it.
"Oh my gosh!"
But wait, she did it with the tuna.
The
on
whole way I
ses-
just
the whole
described it.
thing.
The whole thing I just described.
She must have been a real
No, she was
looker.
no.
to go down that rabbit hole.
I
That's-
was just, I mean, I
It's a
was going to try
challenge.
new
It's a
things.
Wow.
challenge.
I kind of, you know what? A lot of times when people tell me about some food creation, I'll say, you know what? I'll try
Whatever,
it
sure, yeah.
because I'm open to
Look, try it
experimentation.
without dipping in the oranges. I know that's
that
like over the top.
Just sounds so freaking
sounds
gross.
weird.
And you know,
so
like
I used to like dipping things a lot. So in the same era, like middle school, I would like to dip my pizza crust in like
Chocolate milk.
Coke.
Oh, Coke.
And
Okay.
Coke.
I
Like
thought you were going to say
some-
chocolate
in
milk because
ranch.
I used
I
to
used to
do
do it in
that.
ranch.
No, just a pizza crust. Like, but I would like
Coke.
get in there and like shove it into the
Okay.
can.
So you must like the whole French fries and the vanilla frosty at Wendy's thing, or is that something that
More of a fan of doing it at Dairy Queen fries with
Okay.
that blizzard. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's simple.
I got you. So Val, she is into dipping. She likes just like good crusty bread, and she dunks it into a glass of red wine.
People
So she
do that, but
puts-
that's a thing, though.
That's a thing.
That's
that,
a real thing.
Oh, but that's a real thing. But tuna salad bagel, and orange juice is not a thing.
No, that is not.
I'm still trying to process this.
I'm not
and
saying
it's-
I've done either, but I've
it's
heard
not
of dipping
sitting
things into
very
red
well.
wine.
It's hard.
I've never heard of taking every flavor profile together and just
It's hard to
Trying
do.
it.
Imagine if you will, you have your thing.
Hey, nobody can.
It's
hear
hard
me.
to do. Imagine if you
Might be
will, you
better
have
that
like
they can't hear
you
me.
piece of ripped tuna open face sandwich, and like your orange juice. it's
So
kind of difficult.
I've kind
There's a
of.
reason it's
I'm
difficult.
with you on. I love Yom Kippur because I get all the different fish salads. I get the whitefish salad. I get the tuna
Yeah,
salad. I love the baked salmon salad that they now have at Grandpa's that used to get at Sage.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna get all my salads at Grandpa's this year.
Yeah, try it. And the
salads are
bagels
good.
too,
The
because
salads are good.
the bagels are
I'm
solid.
gonna,
there.
yeah, I'll do
And
that.
Try it,
okay,
give
so
it a
here's
try.
my bagel etiquette.
I like to
I-
order my fish from
I never have them prepare a bagel sandwich for me in
No,
a
I
shop
don't
or
like
a
that.
bagel or a deli. I always
open
want my
face.
bagels whole. I want it sliced like the
Open
equator.
face.
I will eat it open faced.
Yeah.
Or the only way I'll eat a bagel is if it's like when I pick it up in a bag like this and it's right hot out of an oven, and
Yeah,
I'll
you
just
eat
tear
Yeah,
it.
you just eat
And
it.
I could sometimes
Because
dunk
you're
it
like-
in the cream cheese.
You're like this with your horse racing.
no. Well, yes, but
Your horse racing program.
no, but if it's a really hot bagel and
Yeah,
it's
you
right
eat
out
it
of the oven,
fresh. You
you
can just
just
eat it.
tear
Yeah,
that
you
shit
just-
up and you dunk it in the cream cheese on the
That's
side.
you know
and
what.
that's like
You're-
eating a McDonald's
yeah.
French fry on the way
Yeah,
home.
yeah,
No.
you have to. Yeah.
I was gonna say yes. I many times as a child driving home from Sage with like hot, fresh piping bagels, little sidebar cream cheese to dip on my drive.
Yeah,
And,
it's
and
fine.
what really gets me, I don't know why it goes back to my youth or something, but when you see all these freaking Instagrammers now, when they go to El Bagel or some other trendoid shop like Mitch's Bagels in Hallandale, and they make a good egg sandwich, a bagel thing there. But when they cut it in the wrapper, like they wrap it up and then
You
they
don't like
cut
it?
it
I
with
like
the
it.
serrated knife, and then like
I
you
like
open
it
it
like
up,
that.
and then like the Instagrammers show it open like with the wrapper, and then you just like peel away the wrapper like a banana, and then you eat
See, I
the
like it.
half sandwich.
I like
Get
it.
It
off
just-
my
it's
lawn.
easier to
How the
eat.
fuck
I don't
else
know
are you supposed
why.
to eat it?
It's easier to eat it that way.
Open face. Have an open face bagel.
Bagel
That's-
sandwich?
not
bagel
a,
sandwich
not
has to
a,
be
not a
toast.
sausage,
I'm
egg, and cheese
opposed to-
bagel.
But
Oh,
I'm
you're not
opposed to bagel sandwiches.
No,
Oh,
no.
see.
Get
No,
an omelet,
No.
and
Like
then you
lost
can
me.
have your bagel on the side.
No,
you have
I
open
don't-
face,
I love a
and
bagel
put a little
sandwich.
bit of the omelet on top.
Mayo,
of the
we're
open
not
face.
all 70-year-old retired people that can sit and eat an omelet and a bagel. Some of us are on the move or on our way to work, and we need a bagel sandwich.
I just enjoy bagel sandwiches.
Yeah.
But I'll sit at a
All
restaurant.
right,
I grew up, my dad made them for us, so maybe that's why I like
we're
it
going to
versus a
agree to
bagel.
disagree on this. And you know what? The important thing is keep the bagel culture
Just keep
alive.
eating bagels.
Before
There's-
like anyone gets the wrong idea, I happen to like El Bagel very much, and Matt is a friend, and he grew up in the neighborhood in Weston,
In
and
Weston, that's great.
I think he does a good
Oh
job.
no, and I've heard good things, and you know
No,
the
the flavor's
flavor
really
of
good.
the regular bagel had a good little, like you said, it's a sourdough kind of sourdough starter, a little bit of the
I like
malt,
all bagels
rye,
except Bagel Cove and Moe's.
okay.
Those-
That's a new
Those
sage,
two
right?
are not. Those two are not my favorite bagels. But what were we talking about before? People criticize tropical acres. Are we done
Oh
with
no, we're done with
Is
that.
that over?
The salad.
Yeah, we got
Never
to do the
mind.
process.
I used to be. So I'm obviously huge in Let's Eat South Florida group. It's like the greatest Facebook group of all time. What is it? 250,000 strong.
213,000. So we're over
213.
200.
That group, I think, helped Blue Collar and Mignonette get through the pandemic. If I'm being honest.
oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and every time someone says something nice about us on there, I'm always thrilled to see.
Thank you.
I don't,
Thank
there's
you for
some
me.
other.
There's
group.
some people who
I
get-
don't know if you know. There's another group.
No, let's not talk.
It's
about
like
that.
an imitation group.
No,
it's
it's
called
a-
like Foodies Who Something.
No,
or
just
other.
stop it. Stop it.
And I
You
was
know,
remember that group for like 2
Everybody's
minutes.
entitled to
And
their
everything there
opinions.
is so negative. There's this one guy that runs it. He just wants to shit on everything, and I don't understand. So I left that
People
group.
accuse Let's Eat of being negative, but I am a
It really
glow
is. He
of
did the math,
sunshine.
too.
Sometimes what happens is the algorithms send out the
Algorithm.
negative reviews much more than the positive reviews. And every time I do an audit and I like keep track for a weekend or a week, it always invariably comes out that 85 to 90% of the posts on Let's Eat are either positive or neutral, what I call, the query posts. Where can I find this place? Where should I have a baby shower? and then only 10 to 15% are what you can call negative. This last couple of weeks has been ticking up on the negativity. I just think people are strapped and things are a little bit tighter financially, and people are more
it's so
price sensitive.
I think
It's
people
hot.
are bitchier when it's hot
And
out.
Yeah, 100%.
September brings out the nasties. That is for sure. But here it brings out the great values. Come to Blue Collar. What do I have to do? We got to take another break,
Yes.
and we got to give a contest.
We do need to do
What
the
should I
contest.
do? Let's do a contest.
Did you ever
winner.
give
do
out
the
my
contest.
stuff for the contest?
Are you going to give me
We
some
actually-
gift cards?
he
And then
wa-
I'm
I
going
just
to
email them to you
email them
or text them to
He
you.
All right,
wasn't
so
sure, so we held
starting next
Yeah.
week, here's what we're going to do. For the rest of September, we will give out Blue Collar gift cards, and
Sure.
they can use it on the Miami Spice menu too. Can
Whatever.
they?
Yeah, of course.
Whatever they want.
I don't care.
And then we'll go
Just
back to
come.
Taco Craft
Bring
again.
a check, bring a credit card, bring a gift card, bring cash. I don't care. Just
Okay,
come.
but you're going to email.
Even Discover.
You can email me gift
Even
cards, and we're going to give away $50 gift
Text them and
cards.
text them to you.
You'll text them to me. Is that how things are done these days?
I can text them to
Can
you.
you give me the rotary phone, and I could call my
text them to you,
account?
and then you can print them out or forward them along.
Okay, hopefully my audience can. They're
All right,
savvy.
I'll email. Fine, I'll
That-
email
that-
it.
that's
It's just
tech
easier
savvy.
if it's email.
Yeah, because they email me the contest entries. I
Okay.
can just email them the winnings. And what we do every week, again, the grand prize is brunch for two, Sunday brunch for two at 10 Palms at Gulfstream Park. We're going to hold
Oh, I still
our
gotta come.
next brunch bash. It looks like it's going to be October 19th,
Great for
Sunday the 19th.
Nice.
We'll go square
Free
that up
baby.
with Joe Beja, and you'll have to come. Bring
Let
the
me
whole
know.
family.
I'm down.
and
It's really fun. They're good.
It's a lot of fun. And
They're very
again,
family friendly.
it's every week we give away a brunch package for two. Runners up will now be getting for the rest of September $50 Blue Collar gift certificates. Does that sound right?
Nobody puts baby in the corner. No, we're first place or we don't do it. I'm just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding.
don't
It's
do it.
fine.
You
I'm just
know
kidding. It's fine. $50 is fine. $50
$50 for the runner-up. And again, for this past week,
Give us
we
enough
have.
Gulfstream.
Yeah, we're going to give the runner-up the first Blue Collar one for September, and then we'll go back to Taco Craft. We'll
Yeah,
do
fine.
alternate because
great.
we got to keep Mark Falsetto happy too. He's a good guy,
Yeah,
and
people like
that's
both
the
places.
I
runner-up.
enjoyed Anthony's when I went.
Oh, Anthony's
Runway, sorry.
Runway. Yeah, no, Anthony's Runway 84.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, so interesting contest this week because nobody had the winning contest race horse,
Oh, jeez.
and nobody picked the Colts. However, we still have two winners.
We have to, yeah.
So here's how it works. We had nobody picked the winning horse in the contest race, which was the Dr. Fager Stakes for 2-year-olds on Saturday at Gulfstream. It was won by number 8, 4th and Central. You know what that means, Lubie? We go to the second place horse.
Yes.
Well, only 2 entrants had the second place horse, and that
Okay.
was number 1, Camagol. Now, both of those who picked the second place horse, both of them picked the Dolphins to win in Indianapolis. That didn't work out quite so well.
No.
One of them had the Dolphins winning by 10 points.
Okay.
They were off.
Yes.
But Don Jaffe
Had a tight. Oh, jeez.
had them winning by 11 points. So he's the runner-up.
Okay.
Sorry, Don. You win. Well, not sorry. It's a
He's
great
against
runner-up.
something. He
prize.
likes blue collar.
You're
too.
going to like Blue Collar
Yeah,
a
he'll
lot.
like blue collar.
You and the lovely Jeannie.
You guys want dessert today, or what do you think?
We're good. Well,
Yeah.
actually, the next
If you
one
have something you want to bring up,
is
you can.
you got the key lime pie in?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you afford to spare a slice?
Maybe we could do key lime. Do we ever do the chocolate cake?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
think
so.
so. We
I
usually
like
don't do
chocolate
dessert.
cake. All right,
Let me do
we're
key
going to
lime.
take the last break. But again, Don Jaffe, you're the runner. You get the gift card to Blue Collar.
Nice.
And this week's winner, Pam Chaplin Lobel, you had the Dolphins winning by the lower amount. That means you were closest to the correct score, which was actually the Colts winning by, what was it, 25 points, 33-8. Quick
Yeah,
math.
25. Yeah.
Colts by
Jesus.
25, but Pam Chaplin Lobel, congrats. You and a guest have won all expense
Nice.
brunch, Sunday brunch package at 10 Palms at Gulfstream. Thanks again to our partners at Gulfstream Park Casino and Racing, Joe Beja. They do a great job there. All right, let's take the third and final break, and then we'll wrap up this edition of the Lunchbox from Blue Collar in Miami after these words. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting, I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Looking for a real New York slice? Check out Peter's Pizzeria, your neighborhood pizza shop. With 2 locations, 1166 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach and 897 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton. Slices, whole pies, specialty pizzas, heroes, rice balls, salads, pastas, and Mama's homemade desserts. It's New York flavor, Florida made. Originally from Long Island, Peter brings passion and pride to his pizzas. No matter where you're from, you'll feel right at home. Open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner with delivery and takeout. Place your order today at mypeters.com. All right, we're back at Blue Collar. Danny's going to bring us some dessert like we need it, but I'll never refuse dessert. Well, the key lime pie is award-winning, and I think he's bringing out the chocolate cake because we haven't had that. But while he does that, let me just do a couple of brief words for our friends at Casa D'Angelo. Angelo Ilia, he stands for nothing but the finest in quality, service, old world, old school values. Casa D'Angelo has 3 locations, one in Aventura, where they are also offering the Miami Spice menus. And then there's the one in Fort Lauderdale, where I think they're offering the Dine Out Lauderdale menus through the end of September. And then he's got one up in Boca Raton with Ricky, Chef Ricky, of course. And they do wine dinners throughout the year. There's another one coming up at the end of this month, I believe, an Argentine producer. So check out all the details, and for reservations and the wine dinner information, go online to casa-d-angelo.com. And when you go in there, tell Angelo that Mike Mayo says hi. All right. Before we get into the dessert, and we're in a little bit of overtime now, I just wanted to talk a little bit in a self-congratulatory mode about my triumphant return to print.
Great article.
Really? Did you actually read it and you liked it?
Yeah, great article.
You just make sure
Spot
you
on about. I don't understand. Yeah,
And you are recommended.
How could the 14? It's the same staff doing the 14-person counter versus the whole restaurant. How does that part get a star, but not the whole restaurant?
Right, Moss, which you're talking about, that
Only
Broward
star.
Now Broward and Palm Beach County's only starred restaurant, because the other one that got a star,
They
another
took it away.
fancy chef. No, they didn't actually technically take it away. The chef
That's
got
Palm
taken
Beach.
away after allegedly beating the shit out of his wife for
Allegedly
a second
again,
time.
yeah.
Allegedly,
Okay.
yes, allegedly.
No, I'm
again
saying
for the
allegedly
second
again.
time.
Allegedly again,
He did
yeah.
it to a different woman who was also a ex-wife that was up in Chicago in 2017. But forget that guy. All I know is that these fancy chef small tasting counters are the ones that they seem to gravitate towards, as opposed to real restaurants where people can come in and spend just 40 or 50 bucks and have a nice meal and get great food and great surroundings and nice service. And it seems like they don't gravitate towards places that are, like I say, homey, comfortable, great food. And that's my particular style of food, which is why I like Danny. And I like places that got overlooked this time. And I mentioned the Catherine, our friend Tim and Blue, up in Fort Lauderdale. And then, of course, places like Casa D'Angelo. You would think, all right, maybe they don't.
I can't believe Casa D'Angelo didn't get any love.
Nothing.
Not no level.
They got
Like
nothing.
they've been an institution for 30 years,
Yeah.
and like they do a good job. Like it's high quality ingredients. It's nice plateware. It's nice china. It's nice stemware. It's good service. Like
Right.
they
What
they
more do
actually
they
have the
want?
whole package.
And this is some of the things that I discussed in this story, which was published in City and Shore magazine, which is kind of a quarterly magazine published by the Sun Sentinel. And the Sun Sentinel was nice enough to post it on their website, and it made top 5 yesterday of number of views, even with all the dolphin coverage. Like the top 3 stories were all dolphin related, and the Michelin critique of the Michelin guide that I did ended up in the top 5 for
But
yesterday. And it just touched on Michelin says all we consider is the food, and it's like that makes no sense. When I was a critic, you have to consider the
Right.
whole restaurant, service, atmosphere.
No, Michigan obviously they're full of shit. But the weird thing about and it doesn't really mean anything
Right.
anyway. I don't think it really drives business.
Well,
Like
places have closed in
No, well,
Miami.
you
that
guys
got
pointed
started.
that out, that a lot of
Yeah,
the places that
but
get this don't get a bump.
the weird thing is like so they'll be so wrong and like not give Angelo anything, right? And
Yeah.
that's a fucking crime. Honestly, like
I'm glad you agree.
that's a crime. Like Angelo, he does a great job.
He took it very classily.
He doesn't.
He says,
I mean,
of
he's been
course.
award-winning
No, I know,
for
but
this.
still.
it's still
But hold on,
pride.
It's
but
just
then at the
weird.
same time, then they'll get things so right and like bring heritage in.
Right.
Like
they did.
And
at
Reno
Reno
didn't
a
expect
solid.
it. He didn't
like
think
be
about
consistent, like suck or don't suck.
but like even places like Runway 84, which after their retooling, like the place has got a vibe. Okay, is it for everybody? No, but it's got great, music. It's got, it's a place if you want like a supper club vibe, and their food is really
Food's good.
solid. So if you're going to tell me that places in Miami like Joe's Stone Crab and I forget what else has recommended status, that how do you not give Casa D'Angelo, and Mignonette has recommended status
for
very
4 years.
very, very
Look,
deservedly.
We're fancy as shit too. Look, we put that mint leaf inside.
How about chopped celery? You got any
We
chopped
put that
celery?
mint leaf in there, and like, look, you could see. Look closely at that whipped cream. You can see
It's
the
fresh.
flecks of vanilla.
Fresh.
And there's flecks.
No,
Yeah, you can see the
flecks
flecks.
of vanilla bean.
like the French vanilla. What was
Or
it? The
cockroach
Briar,
poop, you
whatever.
decide.
No,
But there's
it's-
no rhyme or reason. Again, like you said, places that I'm not saying deserve full stars or but at least put it in the guide as recommended and notable, especially when you have longevity
100%.
and doing things the right way for a long period of time. And if you're going to reward a Joe's Stone Crab, which is, let's face it, what they do is excellent, but it's pretty basic food. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not gastronomy
Well, and
art.
nowadays,
but-
it's the stone crab was a big deal, but now you can get stone crabs almost any place during the season. Like,
You know who should be in the guide in some level or another? Juan's. Juan's in Fort Lauderdale.
Really?
I don't know what you
Greatest
do.
Chinese
I just don't know
restaurant.
what you do with a place like that. Like,
Greatest Chinese restaurant in all of South Florida, has been for 70 years or 60 years, however long his
Yeah,
family's
yeah.
been doing.
Well, and
Alex
Alex-
is like,
it's taking it to another level because he's
Alex
doing a
is
lot
so
of creative
nice.
different things too.
I was like, you know what? I was home with my wife and kids on Friday. I was like, let's fucking drive
Isn't
somewhere.
it a drive for you?
Let's drive somewhere far as fuck for dinner. I was like, get in the car.
But
We're going to
good value.
Juan. We're
And
going to Juan's.
a good place where you
And
get
we slept an hour from our house to go eat Chinese food on a Friday night at Juan's. The place was actually pretty busy. I was happy to
they
see.
get a good crowd.
And it was phenomenal. My kids effing loved it.
And I express surprise not because they're not deserving. It's because it's so not what
That
Michelin
kind of
is
a place
about.
they don't give
Like
credit
I wouldn't
to.
even think. Like they tend towards the old school, elegant place. Look, they love these fancy tasting menus, chef counters, omakase counters.
Well,
They're
sushi,
really
yeah,
into
they
the
love-
sushi, upsell sushi now. But they still do.
But then they missed the best one in Miami. That's been the best one in Miami for 20 years. Now
Oh, okay.
I haven't
Now
heard of it.
Kevin has been doing this. Shout out to Kevin. He's also an NMB senior high grad. He has had Naue as like the original omakase in South Florida since like 2005. He was like right next to the Dollhouse on Sunny Isle
Jeez,
on
really?
163rd. Yeah, and like a small like something the size of the old Blue Collar. Moved to Brickell Key like 10, 15 years ago and has been doing it. He does about 12 people a night.
Okay.
Oh, really?
He also
straight up
smaller.
that's a whole-
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my sister-in-law mentions that I forgot to name the restaurant that was the contest-winning restaurant.
Yeah, I
this
missed
week.
it. What was? What'd you
And
do?
I totally forgot because I'm an old man. What was? I know
What
it
was
was
it? Oh, you don't
Union
remember what-
Kitchen and Bar was for Labor Day.
Yeah,
What
that was.
it?
I was here
Oh,
for Union.
100th anniversary for Frank Pepe Pizzeria
Oh, nice.
Napoletana.
I like them. They're good.
Frank Pepe's Pizza
I
with
like them.
locations in Delray Beach
And
and
Boca.
Plantation.
Plantation.
And they're celebrating their 100th anniversary of their original New Haven A Pizza
All
Parlor.
right, that's
And that was it. But,
great for all that.
Yeah.
And you and your triumphant return to real journalism.
oh, yeah. So
How about our key lime pie and our chocolate cake?
that's fucking great.
Okay, so what is this? You guys keep dropping them. What is? Because you have it in a liquid, which is interesting. So
It's creme anglaise.
interesting.
I was
Okay.
We're fancy. Creme anglaise.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying. It was
Creme
nice-
anglaise is it's like what you make ice cream out of if you're fancy in French. So it's like you take egg yolks, cream, vanilla, and sugar.
Yep.
And you cook it slowly over gentle heat until it thickens up, and then you cool it down, and that would be creme anglaise. And then when you take that chilled mixture and you put it in an ice cream machine, that's how you make ice cream.
Nice.
Real ice cream with yolks and everything.
Yeah.
So this chocolate cake, very
You guys do the cake?
Again, we have limited capacity for doing such
Yeah.
very good. So it's a cook of ours, mom.
Okay.
Makes it.
Well,
and it's
both-
Billy Corbin,
another
noted
mom. Yep.
documentarian and rabble
UM
rouser,
grad, yeah.
UM grad, noted
Yes,
Emmy
social-
award-winning filmmaker.
Yeah,
Emmy
he
award-winning
100% is, and
filmmaker.
he's a
but his wife, better half,
social
makes-
fighter too. He gets
And
out there.
her
and tries
name
to
is, I
fight
always get
for
it
us.
wrong because there's Megan.
Megan, yeah.
Because I always say Marsha because there's a Marsha that makes key lime pies up in Boynton Beach at a restaurant, actually Lake Worth. But Megan's key lime pie,
It's fantastic.
award-winning. Everybody loves it. This is great. This is worth the price of the Miami Spice deal alone.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
And having the fancy creme anglaise,
It takes-
anglaise around.
What a celery egg salad eating rube. Creme anglaise.
Creme anglaise.
This guy's writing about Michelin. He can't even say
And,
creme
you know,
anglaise.
I'm really good at writing pronunciations. Not my forte. Not my forte.
It's okay.
But the chocolate cake with the vanilla surrounding pool of vanilla, it makes
It's really
sense.
nice.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really
And
well,
you know,
it's like insurance. Sometimes the cake can be dry, and with that,
you can
I
make
was
sure
gonna say
you
because the
swipe
cake is
it.
extremely moist.
yeah,
this is
today it's
moist.
not dry.
Do you
But
like-
you know,
that is the nice
Do you
flavor.
enjoy the
combination.
word moist?
me and my business partner and best friend Ryan, we don't say it. We say damp.
Oh,
It's very damp.
It's not a
Is that
damp
worse?
It's a
cake.
very damp cake.
It's a moist cake.
It's a
I
very
would-
damp
you
cake.
call it
That's
a-
the worst kind of taste.
a cake with 100% humidity. Is,
I don't mind the word moist, but I like to say damp because I think it's funny.
Yeah, it has a worse connotation.
How about it's a good cake? It's a cake
It's
that
very- it's
really,
really good.
instead of having
Well,
an
for
after-
Rosh Hashanah, if you order a holiday basket from us from Blue Collar for Rosh Hashanah, where you have all your shit for your holiday meal, your latkes, your matzo ball soup, your brisket, it also comes with a whole chocolate cake.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's a deal.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of cake where I just want to have a nice cold glass of milk.
It's served
with
like
that.
that at the restaurant.
At the
Really?
restaurant? Yeah. Oh, have them
I love
try it.
it.
Actually, no, the cookies are served with milk. This is the English.
So you do milk and cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, I love when places do milk and cookies.
We have some fine women that are enjoying the Miami
Portuguese
Spice.
muffins.
Yeah, they're loving it here at Blue Collar. All right, so I think that pretty much wraps it up today.
Triumphant
I think
return
there's triumphant return to
after a fun
journalism,
Friday.
and oh yeah, it's good to have you back.
You got through it. I was like, oh, this is not great. Ken, just hit the thing, please.
We got through it. All right, we're going to be tomorrow. It's a special iconic
Yeah.
Eateries edition with our friend Andy Cagnetta from Transworld Business Advisors, and that will
I've been
be
listening to that guy's commercial since my first time in rehab.
yeah. And you got to meet Andy one
He's
time.
glad. He's a really good
We're
guy.
I was in
doing it-
rehab with one of his guys.
Tell
Oh, that's
me if
funny.
you know this place or have any experiences here. Mimi's Ravioli in Hollywood.
My parents had two businesses in Hollywood. I'm from South Florida for 44 years. You don't think I know what Mimi's Ravioli is?
What does it mean to you when you hear Mimi's Ravioli?
I've never actually eaten.
What are the food and bakery items that
The
flash?
mozzarella, if I'm not mistaken.
Fresh house-made mozzarella. It's so beautiful.
if
Salted or
I'm not mi-
unsalted?
Salted.
Yeah.
There was a time, and I
Fresh
don't think
baked
I'm
bread.
having confused with someone else. They had these like high gluten rolls.
Okay.
High gluten.
So like, yeah.
You want to make sure there was extra gluten.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
That was
glutinous.
before gluten was a bad word.
Yes.
And I'm not a ravioli guy.
Well, they have all kinds of pasta. They have the stuffed shells.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of house-made pastas, both frozen and fresh. And they have tremendous.
They've been around here forever.
Yeah.
Since the early 70s. The restaurant has been in business. It was originally on 441, and then they moved to their current location sometime in the early 80s. So, again, one of those half-century in business. The cannolis there. When people say, "Oh, you can't get a good cannoli, and it's not like Boston in the North End or Little Italy," it's like that's bunk.
That cannoli place in Boston, though, when you wait in line, is fucking good.
Mike's or the other one?
The other one.
Modern. Is that no? I forget. There's Mike's. There's,
The one that's open later. I forget
I've
which
been
one I
to
went
Boston
to.
once,
okay.
I never.
Yeah, but
I waited in line for like an hour. And
I
that
had
shit
a
was
couple
good.
of bake shops and Mimi's Ravioli. The family, Frank, he runs it with his brother now. His mom is still alive, still in the shop, but his parents came from Brooklyn. And so
This
they know
guy
good
in Brooklyn.
cannoli shops.
This guy in Brooklyn, everything good from Brooklyn. I
Well,
love Brooklyn.
I like
Canarsie,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Aliota Pastry Shop, Avenue N.
You know,
in the
we never
Marine
talked
Park.
about.
What's
not
that?
to take away from Mimi's, who was
Yeah.
great.
But they
know-
do the shell. Okay,
in
they
house
don't
like that.
fill the cannolis until you order
Oh,
them.
that's
so
cool.
they squeeze the
But it was-
bag,
I like
right?
that.
Made to
So
order.
it stays
or
crispy.
yeah,
It's not, it doesn't
or
get soft.
if you're like buying a dozen to bring home, they'll
They'll
give you the
cream.
bag.
Mike's was the one I liked.
Okay, Mike's. Well, at Mimi's, they give you
Oh,
the
they give you a
bag on
bag.
the side to
Oh, wow.
pipe it in on your own
That's
at
pretty cool.
home. They'll give you the
I'm
empty
gonna
shells.
go with the kids. I'm gonna go with the kids.
You've
this
never
weekend.
had the cannoli at
Not
Mimi's
since I was a
Ravioli?
kid. We're not.
And they have a
cannoli-
great deli counter. You get a fresh roast beef with like
It's a bunch of the
fresh mutt
sandwiches in there, too.
sandwich on that house
Are
baked
you're broadcasting
semolina.
from there tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing a show.
time?
with,
1 o'clock.
Are they open for lunch?
They are open all day. They are
maybe I'll
closed on
crash.
Mondays, but they are
Come
open
by.
until
Yeah,
6
Andy, yeah,
p.m.
dude.
It's a market.
How
You can
far away
pick-
from the Rock is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're there afterwards.
If it's Hollywood, it's within 15
I'm not
minutes.
gambling for 6
You know
weeks.
what we never talked
I thought it was
about
6 weeks. That's
because
a weird
we
number.
started doing the show later, and I know this is totally off topic, but deserves to be said because I mentioned it somewhere recently. That pizza place right off of 441-ish in Hollywood that had the real Chicago thin tavern.
Villa Rose, that's gone, yeah.
I know it's been gone for a while, but I miss them.
Oh, I miss them too. I
They
used
were-
to love their.
They were very good.
I love their pizza. There's a couple of
I knew you would.
thin tavern style places around. One up in Delray called Windy City Pizza, and there's one
I like
on
a tavern.
the tavern style I like.
Yeah.
And there's a place called Il Barretto that has a deep dish, which I don't love because it's a casserole.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the way they do it,
No, I'm
but
with you.
they also do thin tavern style at Il Barretto. It's up in the same plaza that Mustard Seed Bistro used to be on.
in
I guess
Plantation.
Marion's. Yeah, Plantation, across from the Broward Mall, right there on
I grew up
University.
going to Marion's. That was my bagel shop
Yeah.
originally.
They just
before
closed. Did you see
No,
that?
they're open.
No, they're,
Okay,
they're
so
they're
restructuring
restructuring.
under
They
bankruptcy.
went bankruptcy, and that was a whole
Because
thing.
Bagel
on
Host-
Etsy.
How could they
Is
be $10 million
Marion's,
in liabilities?
I don't understand how you get that far in debt when you're doing bagels.
No, I can get it.
Gambling
Any
problem?
restaurant that I can get having debt, but
I
$10
know,
million.
no,
10 million? No, that's fine. But
Well, they
10
said
million.
What they said is they're building a new bagel factory so they could produce bagels for others. But I don't know how you end up 10
Wanna buy
million.
a bridge?
Yeah,
Can I sell you this beautiful bridge I just bought?
I don't want to make anybody.
10 million.
I used to go there when Marion was there,
Yeah.
and my dad would get me up at 5 a.m. and we'd eat there, and we'd see all of Plantation there. We'd
Yep.
see my
Right.
dentist, we'd
Right.
see
Yep.
my dad's orthopedic.
Well, Il Barretto is in that same plaza up in
Really?
the corner, and
They're
they
used-
do tavern style pizza. So
That was a really good plaza when I was growing up. They had Mustard Seed,
Yep.
they had Carvel, which had not been there a long time.
no.
They had Marion's, and then they had Jade Garden for a long time.
Jade Garden was our
Jade
go-to
Garden was
Chinese.
a good Chinese.
That
I
was
think,
our go-to. That's my
I think-
favorite wonton soup ever.
I think
Yeah, it was
Il
a good one
Barretto
time.
is where
That was
Jade
our
Garden
go-to
used
Chinese
to
place.
be. Yeah, it's in the corner. So
They actually had a good Peking duck.
The
They
la-
had good Hunan
Well, the
chicken.
lady was classic. The lady would just yell at everybody. She would, nah, and then you would get your stuff and she would run you out. Like it was classic.
All right. Well, that's going to do
All
it
right.
for today, Danny.
Thank you for
you
coming.
as always. Blue Collar and
look
Mignonette,
at this
two
weather.
first-class establishments where you could take advantage of the great Miami Spice offerings for the rest of this month. Come on out, check it out. And again, you can check out my scribblings. Again, first formally published article in over 5 years. And you know the best part of it? Not only that I got some good accolades and getting feedback, the check already came.
Nice.
It was direct
Wow.
deposit. I
good for you.
I had a set up as a vendor with the Tribune Company's master mothership accounting department. I sent in the invoice on Wednesday after getting my vendor number. The money was in my account Friday morning.
Good for
So
you.
that is a company that
and you'll work with.
I
more.
will work with again. I worked with them for 31 years, and That's funny.
Good for you.
It's good for me. Go check it out on sunsentinel.com. It's all about Michelin, what Michelin got wrong, one critic's critique of the Broward and Palm Beach debut. All right, we'll see you tomorrow at Mimi's Ravioli, and the rest of the week we're still trying to figure it out. Enjoy every sandwich.